Out towards Issa, blocked. Out towards Issa, blocked by Oyefabo, who, of course, one of those who didn't go. Spain coach Luis Enrique, having played the Euros. Spain coach Luis Enrique, having played the Euros and the Olympics. Which would indicate perhaps that Robin Lindemann still has a problem. Which would indicate perhaps that Robin Lindemann still has a problem. Fali plays the ball forward. Lindemann away. Gives it straight to David Silva. Ayn Muñoz's pass is cut out by Issa. Pass is cut out by Issa. Ayn Muñoz with the throw. Not too many options on for him, and he got confused in the end. Kalla gets there ahead of Isak, and is then brought down by the Swedish international. Down by the Swedish international. Real Sociedad, of course, did buy another striker in the transfer window, Alexander Charlotte, the Norwegian. He's on the bench this afternoon. He did come on in that win over Levante before the international break. Someone who, in theory, will probably only play instead of Isak, although often plays alongside often plays alongside Erling Haaland for Norway, so could partner Alexander Isak at times as well. Well, it looked like Mauro and Issa clattered into each other. So Real Sociedad, with some justification, not too sure about this now being given via the drop ball. Let's see what. No one quite knows what's meant to happen here. The referee trying to regain control of things. In the end, Kalla plays it forward, but it's harmless and dealt with though. Ball back to Guevara. And Lenormand across to Aris Elizondo. Another long ball over the top, trying to pick out Isak. There's one in the air, but the second ball drops nicely for David Silva. He's got into space. He pulls the ball back to Mikel Merino. Fali charges him down. He comes back to Guevara. He's found Porto. Porto in Salah. Well, speaking before the game, the Cadiz coach Alvaro Cervera said that nobody played better football last season than Real Sociedad, and Real Sociedad's performance here in that game I mentioned earlier in November, when they only won 1-0 but were brilliant, was an illustration of that football that they're capable of. We saw a little bit of it. Cadiz, in the end, it came to nothing. Ledesma with the free kick. Negredo again the target. Again he wins. Negredo again the target. Again he wins the header. And again, Cadiz don't get the second ball, but he has won the foul. Lenormand, the judge, to have fouled him. Pachaspino's come across from the other side of the pitch to take this. Alex Fernandez is also over it, but presumably it will be Espino, having come so far. Well, in the end, it's Alex Fernandez who takes it into the penalty area. And Salvi wins the corner. First the game for Cadiz. Because the Cadiz fans know that one of their strengths is from set pieces. The cross comes in, headed away by Mikel Merino. Porto is bullied out of that. Porto is bullied out of that. And they're right back under pressure, Real Sociedad. Here's Salvi Sanchez. Cross goes beyond everyone, comes out to Fali. Fali just past the post from Negredo. And just past the post from Negredo. And it's right behind them now. It's right behind them now. Lovely flick from Fali. No one expected that, apart from Espino, who read it well. And his shot. And in the end, Negredo and the knee of Mauro sending it wide. It was Muñoz who deflected that onto the frame of the goal. So the noise levels raised by the 12,000. So the noise levels raised by the 12,000 or so inside the Nueva Mirandilla. Oyarzábal. Silva back to Elizondo, who read that well. He had to because Negredo was there. Here's Silva once more. Up. Guevara. Aritz Elizondo forward to Porto. Back to Muñoz, trying to get away from Salvi. Muñoz trying to get away from Salvi. Salvi Sanchez does well. Mauro plays the ball, who had fouled Guevara. Free kick to Real Sociedad. Mikel Merino. Porto hugging the right touchline. He plays it instead into Oyarzábal. There's a chance here. Porto hugging the right touchline. He plays it instead into Oyarzábal. There's a chance here. Porto, still Porto, finds Isak by Cala. Comes out to Merino. His shot is blocked by Fali. Fernandez away. Merino by Cala. Comes out to Merino. His shot is blocked by Fali. Fernandez away. Merino to Porto. And over the top from Oyarzábal. And the 6-yard box was like a pinball machine there. 6-yard box was like a pinball machine there. Porto finding Isak. He did well to get away from Mauro and then give the ball back to Porto. And that maybe is the moment when the move should have ended in a goal. But Porto's shot was tame and blocked.
Was there a shout? Fabinho obviously heard nothing.
Daniel James, Patrick Bamford, Junior Firpo.
Look at the goal kick, yeah, it just hit Firpo. And his appeal was just half-hearted. I think he was waiting for the referee to confirm. Yeah, it should have been an easy take as well, but Fabinho obviously felt that he needed to get something on it. And yeah, the lines of communication have got to be opened up. Both speak Portuguese.
In the same accent. Van Dijk, Mane. Another one over the top for Robertson to chase. Great leadership from him in the eye of the storm. So Bielsa perhaps limiting damage now. It's a notion almost alien to him. Please don't take this too seriously either, but I was reading this morning that on this day in 1974, Leeds United sacked Brian Clough at the end of his notorious 44 days in charge. 44 days during which he won just one of 6 league games. And that was the season that began with the notorious Leeds-Liverpool Charity Shield, and Bremner and Keegan coming to blows. Great film, if you haven't seen it, called The Damned United. Bit of poetic license in it, but a very good watch. Foul on Daniel James.
Yeah, a lot of sarcasm in